Yo, we back.
Yeah.
Yo, let me see if I can hear a little test run. Yo. A little test run.
Hey.
Yo. Test. Moan. You in there, bro? How we sound? Can you hear us, bro?
What's up, Yellow?
Mic check. 1, 2. What you gonna do? Where y'all at, man? Come in and say something, man.
Yeah.
We Kobe and Shaq today. We Jordan and Pippen. We LeBron and D Wade. We got now who else, bro? Who else? We Patrick Mahomes and Kelsey. I mean, not Kelsey. What I said? Yeah, I said Kelsey. Kelsey, yeah. I'm tripping.
Yeah.
Who else a tag team, bro? We got Gary Payton and Sean Kim. I keep going. We Marbury and Garnett. Come on, man. Yeah, here's my game in the chat.
Yeah, Mom said we sound good.
We good. All right. Sound good, fellas. Pays by Sinister. It pulled up. Oh yeah, we in there.
Yes, sir.
We're gonna give y'all like a minute or two to come in.
Dirk and JJ Barea. Hey boy, they had one of the finest runs, buddy.
Hey, I like the Dirk and JJ
Barea. They had a run, boy.
Yeah, man. You say Dirk and JJ Barea. That's a compliment.
Man,
right
that
there.
boy Wade said we didn't know what to do with him.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't know what to do with JJ.
Hey, we Kenya Moore and Jason Kidd. Hey, they don't know about that one.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Throw the law.
Yes, sir. Nash and Amari.
Yeah. Spaghetti and Darius Biles. Hey, don't make me start showing my age,
Steve Francis and Casino Mobley.
Yes, sir.
Boy.
Y'all and T-Mac around this mug, man. Stop playing. Hey, man, it's Monday. It's springtime. The weather is sunny. The bees out. The grass is growing. The weeds out. Yeah, all that. He say those are all good ones. Yeah, for sure, man. Oh, for sure. So let's go ahead this thing and welcome to another edition of Crunch Time. That's what we doing. We entertaining. You got your boy, man, Mr. Knock It Off. And then you got boy.
Say some shade.
Yeah. Shout out to our partners. Our conglomerates. Corporate Moan.
Yes, sir.
Professor Steve.
Yeah.
In their absence. You know what I'm saying? Moan out there getting that bread.
Yeah.
And
Steve-O out with his wife.
Yeah. Steve out there eating steak and shrimp.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. So yeah, man. We got some stuff to run down that went on in sports this week. As you know, we coming down to the playoffs.
Yes, sir.
We're coming down. That's something that we'll get to. That's something we'll get to in a little bit. But yeah, I'm gonna kick it off to Shay, man. We gonna get the rocking, man. Go ahead, Shay.
All right, man. Starting out.
Yes, sir.
Rumor is the Giants could take Shedeur Sanders after acquiring Russell Wilson. This summer could there be a QB battle in New York brewing?
We talked about this. We touched on this a little bit last podcast.
Yeah.
But the only thing, the thing different between then and there is the Giants. Everybody was thinking that the Giants would pass.
That's what we were thinking.
Yes, sir. So now we're going into the Giants possibly taking Shedeur.
Yeah.
Although they have Russell Wilson. I think because $21 million on the table, I believe that they should take Shedeur. I believe they should take Shador.
For sure.
I think it works out for both parties. I think it pushes Russell Wilson to May. You might get the best Russell Wilson you've seen in a couple years. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll be healthy because he wasn't healthy at the beginning of the season last year.
Yeah, he won't.
And that was part of the reason why.
Bro, we're playing in a walking.
There you go. Right. Yeah, for sure. So I think actually getting against the grain. What's the issues in the locker room? I don't take Russ.
Nah, he's not that guy.
Nah, and if that was the case, he could have did it last year.
That's what I thought that the Steelers were doing with Justin Fields. I thought they was bringing Russ there to kind of like mentor him.
Right.
But now, like with the Shador, like Moan said, it was like he's a placeholder anyway. Like, like learn from that guy, learn from the Super Bowl champion. Right. You know what I mean? Like, New York have nothing to lose that way. You know, they got their future. They got a good young receiver.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So these is as they are.
Right. Contrary.
You need a quarterback.
True. Contrary to that, though, what a lot of other people would say, and I'm sure some Giants fans would say is we need to plug so many other holes in our team that maybe taking another quarterback after signing a vet could be one of them that they would rather sign another position. Maybe need an offensive lineman.
But Russ wouldn't have been there long term, no way.
That's true.
You know what I mean? So
I don't think you go wrong with the weight. No. Like I said, it's a one,
and that's the most important position.
Yeah,
you know what I mean.
Yeah, I think a quarterback battle is actually healthy.
Yeah,
in my opinion.
Yeah,
especially the way you got it set up now. Like I said, even if Russ was to play year one, it has no bearing on Shador.
Right.
And if Russ plays bad, you come in with Shador, and then you hand him the keys from here until for the future. You know what I'm saying? So I like it. Yeah, I personally like it.
What's up, Melvin? What's up, Nita?
What's up, Melvin? Nita say, hey y'all. Let me put this in. So he says, Moan says, let me put it up. It ain't coming up. Okay. So here we go. There you go. Yeah. They probably don't like anything that's coming out next year. What are you talking about as far as quarterbacks?
Yeah. How many picks they got?
Who?
Giants.
I'm not sure.
Yeah, because that's another thing too. If they got draft capital, you know what I mean? Like you could go out get some linemen and all that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah. Against the grain said, what about Jameis Winston?
They got going on. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
He there too.
Yeah.
Yeah. They probably gonna find somewhere for him to go.
The thing is, the way they constructed the contract. I know I can bring the contract, but the thing is, and I used to do it too. Yeah. Fans, when we talked about the money situation on the way over here, fans always look at the full entire number of a contract.
Right.
You have to look at guaranteed money. You have to look at bonuses. You have to look how it's structured. You have to look at when the team can get out of the contract. Yep. All those things will help you determine how much faith they have in the player or not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So when they look at that contract, it's constructed to where they can take a quarterback and it makes sense.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's what I feel about it. Michael, what's up, man? What's going on?
Next up, with the draft weeks away, Aaron Rodgers have yet to commit to the Steelers. Should they pull the plug on Rodgers? Yes.
Bro,
don't play with me, bro.
I'm kind of
bro, been a diva for a minute.
Yeah. I'm kind of shocked at how
Not to me, Mike Tomlin.
Bro, you took the word. I was God damn it. Look, man. Look.
Like, bro,
check. I love Mike Tomlin, man. I really do. The mystique of Mike Tomlin in some aspects of the things that he let go on in the organization kind of draw me to like, is he really? No, but then when you see some of the things, some of the things that his players do, sometimes it's like, is he really running the ship?
Right.
Like it seems to me he is, and a lot of other people as well. I can't believe that it's gone on this long that they let that whole Aaron Rodgers thing play out up to this point.
Right.
Draft, like you say, is what, about 2 weeks away.
Yeah.
You got to pull a plug.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Well, look, Moan said yes at first, then against the grain said no. There's no other options. So then, Wong was like, well, I don't know what they would do if he don't commit. So I'm changing my answer to no. Like, yeah, because if he don't, you know what I'm saying? Where
I get
yeah, they don't strap it and move on, or
right.
Yeah, like that's the decision.
Yeah, I get that. I get that too. This the other thing. Had they, this is what they did not put in the media. Have they talked to Aaron Rodgers about, showing up for camp and things like that?
Yeah.
And maybe that's something he's not willing to do, or at this stage, maybe he says something like, my body at this point in my career can't handle showing up for all, the OTAs and all that type of stuff.
Right.
And so maybe that's like one of those things and saying, hey, we need you here, in the system. That could be a thing as well. Talking of that, I would have kept Fields.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah.
All right, moving along
to I agree.
Yeah.
I agree with that, Mo.
Yeah. Moving on to college football. Nico reportedly misses Tennessee practice amid contract negotiation rumors. Tennessee has now decided to move on from Nico.
This one. I don't blame Nico. I don't blame his I think it's his dad that works with him. I don't blame. I don't even know what they call him, agent. Can you even call him agent? Okay. Whoever worked with his financial team, him.
Whoever handling the business.
Because I don't think you call it an agent in college. To you, declare for the pros. I blame college football itself.
No structure.
No structure. I think long before we ever got even sniffed the NIL deal,
right?
I think there was a big issue in college football with players feeling like they're being taken advantage of. There have been plenty of documentaries.
Yeah.
Players have went on ESPN, FS1, or whatever the platform that they went to and said, there's been plenty of times I couldn't even get food. My coaches wasn't allowed to give me money because they would break NCAA violations. Something happened and I couldn't go home.
Right. And this through all sports.
This through all sports. I've heard this since I was growing up knee high, bro. I knew about this up until several years ago when they just came out with the NIL, with 2021 or whatever it was, right? A couple years back, 4 years back.
Few years, yeah.
Right. So this situation with Nico is not his problem per se. It's the NCAA problem. Had they gave them kids stipends, and I'm not talking about a whole lot of money. I'm talking about, have they gave them kids, $5,000 a semester, $10,000 to hold them over, right? Even if you had to pay them monthly, like we get, give them money on the first, or the first and the 15th, and just break it up, even amount of money, and have them to where they're able to fend for themselves. Go to the mall, buy something to eat, buy a little clothes, just not a whole bunch of money. You're not rich, but you're able, maybe even get you a used car.
Because they sacrifice more than a regular college
kid. Correct. Now we're going to the situation where Nico was making $2.5 million. I don't want that. He was making $2.5 million. Carson Beck went from Georgia to I believe it was Miami, and I think he got around 4 over there. So Nico saying, "Okay, I want to push my luck to see if I can get."
And
4.
just a preference, it probably won't even Nico.
That's another thing.
That's probably won't even him.
That is another thing.
Probably who, like you said, whoever handling them,
handling the business.
Hey man, that young man went and got some more bread.
Right.
You know what the talent you got.
Right.
Hey, let's see, can we go get some more?
Now Beck did do a lot at Georgia.
Yeah.
Got him a chip.
Yeah.
But that's neither here or there. The thing is, talent wise, whoever can say, hey, you at talent wise, you have a bigger arm than what he does. I think he's a better right now. I think he's a better NFL prospect than Carson Beck. Yeah. That's just me. But anyway, nevertheless, I think the situation is that the NCAA failed him, and now we have this holding out because it's the first person I've seen hold out.
Yep.
And at the quarterback position
as a QB,
as a QB. So now I think this is about to be an ongoing thing.
And then like that messes up the whole team, bro.
It is.
Like the head of the team gone, bro. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, it does. But at the same time, though, bro, it's kind of like, remember when we talked about a while back, we talked about how when the players first start holding out of the bowl games, and then now it became
gonna be a problem,
right? Remember, now it became a thing. If you're not in the playoffs, pretty much, and you drafted to go, ready to go first, second,
third, ready to go. You getting ready for combine?
Just sit out, right? So when the players first did, I forget who was the first players to do it, but now that became a thing, that became the norm.
Yeah.
This, now that he's done that, this is about to be the norm.
Right.
For a position like that, maybe a top ranked quarterback, or maybe a receiver, something like that, offensive lineman, or a left tackle, or something like that. To that, this is about to be a thing now because it just happened. He pretty much set the precedent. But I'm saying they killing him online.
No, they dragging.
They dragging.
They dragging him.
Yeah, they dragging him online.
Like he doing something.
Right. And like I was telling you about the market.
Yeah.
I don't care if you're a barber, musician, you have a mechanical skill,
right,
or you're an electrician. The market set the market.
Yeah.
You don't set the market. If the job is paying $65,000 and you come in there saying you want 85, I can tell you how they gonna laugh at you, bro. But if you walk out there with the job, guess what? That's what your market value is. At this point, it's 85. Because the job decided with your skill set, they'll pay you 85,000. So now your market value for now is 85,000.
Exactly.
So if Nico goes somewhere else and they're willing to give him 4 million or 3.5, guess what? From then on, that's his market value.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? What Moan said. NCAA fault because they should have known this was coming eventually. Yeah, I agree. I agree wholeheartedly, man. But yeah, what you think about it, bro?
I agree with you, bro. I agree with you 100%.
Yeah. I mean,
it like you said, it ain't nobody's fault because you can see both ends.
Mm-hmm.
You can understand both sides of the situation. But like the NCAA should have put something in place so this doesn't happen. Now
the thing, now the thing,
because it's wide open.
Yeah. Now the thing is, okay, what do you go? Because the coaches is the one that I think after the season, when they had these coaches meeting coming up.
Oh yeah,
I think the college coaches is the one that's gonna push the issue with
to rectify the situation.
But you can't take it away. You cannot take the NIL system away.
No, it's just gonna have to be some guidelines. Yeah, they got to come up with something.
Yeah.
Well, we're gonna keep it college, but we're gonna go basketball. Malaysia Fuwali will enter the transfer portal after 2 seasons with South Carolina. She averaged 12 points, 3 rebounds, basically 2 assists, 2 steals per game, and about 18.9 minutes off the bench. She shot 41 from the field, 25 from 3, 78 from the free throw line. Defensively, she added about 1 block a game and led the team with 60 steals. She also averaged around 2.1 turnovers per game.
What's
this with this one, man?
Yeah, go ahead.
With this one, man, like you like Moan was saying, like her, you don't like her attitude, really. Like, and then like the big game she didn't show up in. But then the thing I looked at it was because I try to look at both sides of the situation.
Right.
I look at it like 2 years you've been come off the pine. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe if it's maybe if it's money, or maybe it's just her just wanting to play more. You know what I'm saying? Like, but like coming from a big program like South Carolina, it just looks, I think it just looked weird. You know what I'm saying? But like, if she wanted to play more, or she had 2 more years to play. So it's like you could have worked your way to start, which she should have been starting next year. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah,
I think she would have been in line to start, but like Moan said, like she was just like, she's mentally, you could tell she's like mentally weak, and like
how do you because what we didn't say is she's playing less than 20 minutes a game.
Yeah,
so she playing less than a half.
And
she playing right over a half. And they play 10 minutes.
And stack team too. Yeah, that's another thing.
Right. Okay.
Team stack.
So I'm gonna ask you this: with her already winning a chip, she got a chip last year. Well, year before last, because this year over. Year before last, she got a chip. She's known.
Yeah.
She has the deal. I seen her on the commercial already. She has some endorsements. Some NIL. She getting the NIL money. What at this point, what would keep you at South Carolina?
Yeah,
seeming that everything that you.
Yeah,
I'm not saying she's making the right or the wrong move. I'm not. I'm just. I'm playing devil's advocate.
That's what I was saying from her end. Like, hey, like for Dawn, like, bro, you're not giving me what I need.
Okay.
On the coach's end.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We can see that.
Right.
Like we can see it.
Right.
But then on her end, it's like you said, I could go somewhere else, be a starter, right. You know what I'm saying, make more money. Like we were saying, like you said, mid-major. Like she could go somewhere, because like you said, her name already out there. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You got the accolade, you know what I'm saying? So she can go do what she want to do. That's the thing the NIL produces. Like, she go do what she want to do.
Maybe she can go down and play. Well, she can't. I was about to say her school, but I know she can't go to LSU. She can't play for Kim.
Mon said if she was like that, she'll be starting. Sarah Strong from UConn is a freshman. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We get that. I'm just saying from her perspective, like, I can't start here, but I could probably go start there. Like, that's just, like, yes, Conrad. We're talking about
Yep. We've all seen players like her. I think the basics is what she needs to focus on.
Yeah,
you can't,
because if you go somewhere else and you doing the same thing,
right,
it's gonna look crazy on you.
Right, you can't. Right. So I think Mo, somebody said this. It might have been you or Mo. You can't wow me with a play and then come back and turn the ball over 2-3 times.
Yeah,
that's not how you play winning basketball. When you in a structure like Don had,
be consistent
with what you're doing.
Yeah,
I think the game needs to slow down for her. I think she needs to play with more pace. From what I see, everything doesn't have to be fast and flashy.
Right.
I always tell especially point. I have a heart for point guards. You know me. I like passing point guards that run the offense. I don't give a damn if you average 25 or 10.
Yeah.
I want my point guard to play with pace.
It makes everybody else better.
Yeah, I want you to settle the game down, right? And I want you to be the coach out on the floor. I think that's the part that she hasn't mastered yet.
Yeah.
I think that's what she needs.
And that's to Moan's point. Like, if she was doing that, she would have been on the floor.
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's correct.
If she was doing what she was supposed to do, she would be on the floor.
Right. I think she's a hell of a player. I just think that take the flash out of it, man, and study the game. My thing would have been, coach, what am I doing?
To do? And what do I need to do?
And she might have done this. I'm not saying she didn't. She probably have. What can I do in my game in year 3 that has been hindering me in year 4?
Right.
Let's pull out the tape. Let me sit down with you in the summertime and you depict my game, but not taking offense to it. How can I be?
And I think that's the issue.
Yeah.
I think she's just taking offense to it. You know what I mean? Like Moan said, like, just like you can tell in her body language, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can see it's visibly shown,
Moan says she also has to know that women basketball is still played inside out, so she has to slow it down. Absolutely, pace. That's where pace comes in, man.
Conrad said Moan and I have addressed it because Dawn said she gets in her feelings too much. Yep, she is going to end up like Van Lith and transferring everywhere with no real results.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. The difference, though, she got a chip and she already played for a legendary coach. So take that, ball all that stuff up with the great players. What I don't want her to do is go play for a team that she's gonna start in her role and they lose a lot of games.
Yeah.
That's what I don't take that easy road out like that. Go play for maybe a high mid-major or just go to another powerhouse if you want to. Go shoot down at a Notre Dame. You can go to play for a Texas. You can go play. It's a lot of other teams that you can play for. Go play for a team, either high mid-major or just go play for another large program that a coach that can sit you down and teach you how to play the position need to be played. You know
Mom said she rode Cardozo coattail to that trip, though. Yeah, it's a team sport.
Yeah, it is. yeah. Now, all facts, man.
But not like I agree with y'all. I was just saying like what could be from her standpoint.
Yeah.
I agree. Like, man,
she's a super talent though, man.
Yeah, like, bro,
she's a super talent. But hey,
like, you can't in a game of basketball, you can't be weak minded, man.
Hey, man,
you can't do that.
I had a player just like her, all the talent in the world. But if you can't play the game right, hey, come see. I got a spot for you, big dog.
Come here.
You can sit right here, man. I got a towel for you and some Gatorade. You gonna play the game the right way, or you're not gonna play. Exactly. I agree with Coach Dunn.
Yeah,
100%. I run a program, not a superstar. I run a program, so you play within the program because the program possess results. We know that.
I mean, for you taking that leap though, I need you to go shine. You got to go ball out. Yeah. You can't take that leap and then, like Conrad said, be like Van Lith.
Yeah.
Can't just go there just be walking around transferring every year.
Yeah. Hey, it is what it is, big dog.
All right, next up, Nuggets. Michael Malone, Calvin Booth reportedly fired at head of the 2025 NBA Finals playoff. I mean, the NBA playoffs. Yeah. Bruh, that was crazy.
Only thing bigger news than this.
That was wild.
This NBA season was a Luka trade. I think after the Luka trade was way up here. After the Luka trade, I'm talking about the whole season.
Yeah.
After the Luka trade, that Mike Malone and the GM getting fired was probably the next biggest news the whole season. Because how you come up and fire a coach literally a week before the playoff starts baffles the hell out of me.
Yeah.
But things start leaking out.
Mm-hmm.
I seen players had issue with the way Mike Malone was talking to him. He rough around the edges, dude. He wanted them dudes.
I heard a few stories about this, bro.
Me too. Me too.
I heard they said they didn't like the way Mike Malone catered to Russ. And cause Joker really was rocking with Russ.
Yeah.
So you got the coach, you got Joker. So they like Russ coming in, Russ probably coming in, all that energy. You know what I mean? Like bro, the example. You know what I'm saying? But these dudes looking like, hey man, we got a ring, you know? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like what Russ gonna show us, you know? You know what I'm saying? And then they were saying management wise, I heard a story where there was like this, like you said, it's been going on, like it's been talking. They get in the playoffs. And Mike Malone have some type of run. Then it look crazy with them firing them. Like after, say they went to the Western Conference Finals or something.
Yeah.
And then now how we fire them now.
Yeah.
So let's just fire them before the playoffs come.
I get that.
So that's like the couple of the stories I heard.
So and with that story, that means you willing to let a coach, because you said if he make a run,
right?
So we talking about Western Conference Finals or NBA, whether they win it or not.
Yeah, either way.
So that means, if whoever said, and I believe
that's
it's some truth to that. I
believe
it's some truth to that. That means you're willing to put your ego, your personal. That means personal for you, right? Over winning.
Yeah.
Basically, that's a Jerry Jones move right there. That's stuff he do.
Conrad said, "Thank you, Denver, to remove Luka from the sports topic on the weekly."
You ain't lying.
Mom said them boys ain't want to work. Fact.
Yeah.
Conrad said owners are trying to say this firing was in the works for months.
Yeah.
Boy, they lying.
Man,
Yeah,
come
that's
on,
what they
man.
said though.
Come on.
That's exactly what they saying.
Look, I also heard another rumor that the GM wanted Mike Malone to play the younger players. They said that on ESPN.
Yeah, they
and
said,
he wanted to play. He wanted to play the guys that was gonna help him win. Now let's go to the Westbrook situation. I could see Mike Malone catering to Westbrook, and I'm gonna tell you why, bro. Westbrook number one
bro,
is a dog.
Yes,
as long as Westbrook is not turning the rock over, which he hasn't really done that like that this season. He's played well, right? He's coming off the bench, bro. Westbrook is what you're trying to embody, toughness and stuff like that.
Right.
He plays like that
every night
since he's been in the league.
Every night
since he's been in the league. So to tell me as a coach that I need to play young players when I got a dude that's coming off the bench that's going 150 miles an hour every single night,
crazy,
in year whatever it is for Russ. What is it? Year 14, 15, 6, whatever it is for Russ.
The only problem with Denver, man, they ain't got enough bodies, man.
They don't.
Melvin, appreciate the stars, Melvin. Making it run is what kept him around in the first place. Facts.
Right. Yeah. Right. And then Brian Windhorst, I believe he said that they was talking like if he didn't win the championship a couple years back, they was talking about getting off.
But you remember, I told y'all last year.
Right.
I told y'all last year. I said, hey, they about to get Buddy up out of here.
Yeah.
I said, well, this was his last run.
Right. But the thing is, it's like, because they said they went to Joker to talk about it,
Russ, bro.
But Joker, that was his guy. Mike Malone was the guy.
Yeah.
It ain't really what you go. First of all, you can't say nothing to Joker.
Nah.
Because Joker getting everybody the
baddest man on the planet
every single night. Right. So they say Joker didn't have an issue with Mike Malone, but a lot of the other guys did.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So they did say before they let him go, they told Joker, and he didn't necessarily give him his blessing, but he just said, okay.
Yeah.
Like, all right, y'all want to get rid of him? Okay.
What can I do?
What can I do? You know what I'm saying? You want to go in a different direction.
Yeah.
Why did it take until a week before the playoffs to find out that this needed to happen?
That's crazy, man.
You know what I'm saying? I think you run it, you let them run it, you run through the play. Because I had Denver knocking out if they ever met, I had them knocking out OKC, but now with all the turmoil going on in the locker room, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. What do you say? Westbrook knows he can't lead a team to the chip by himself, but he knows he can be a piece to one. Yeah, he can. He definitely can.
And, but Westbrook know one way to play, bro. That's it.
That's it. Westbrook all gas, no breaks. Yep, he is. He is. And like I said, as long as Russ is not turning the ball over, he gonna give you 100%. So that if I'm trying to instill that in younger players and the whole team, even my vets, to have a guy come over to play like that is what you're trying to coach. So why would I bench him?
Yeah.
Moan said,
according to Joker, they told him they're getting rid of him. They ain't asking.
Well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's yeah.
They ain't
I ain't saying, I'm saying they met with him and say, hey, this what we gonna do. So he not blindsided and say, hey, we gonna let him go. You know what I'm saying? And Joker was like, cool. You know what I'm saying? But it kind of is what it is. It's shocking. Like I said, that's the biggest news since the Luka news, to me, in my opinion.
Yeah. Chris Paul is the first player in NBA history to start in every game in year 20.
Man.
Iron Man.
This
hey, but first by Hall of Famer there, boy.
What's that? Tom? We got Tom Talbot. I hope we saying that right, bro. Appreciate you, man, from YouTube. We got him from YouTube.
Okay.
And then Jay Ludlow from YouTube coming in. I appreciate it, man. Thanks for serving. Hey, man, we on here every Monday, man. Y'all come in. We want to hear y'all opinion. What he said. Okay, hold on. Let me see if we can bring y'all up here, man. I don't think we can bring. Oh, yeah, we can. What's up, new sub? Loving it. Hey, appreciate you, big dog. What's this one? We got yo, what's up, man? Make yourself at home, man. Who we got? Brandon, what's that? I can't read it. What's that, bro?
Just say Brandon.
Matthew. All right, Brandon. Reading headlines and saying, you know what I'm saying isn't gonna work. Huh? You must be new here, big dog. All right. Have a seat. What we got, Mom? Wow, that's amazing. The way he gets hurt. Yeah. Hey, he visited the fountain of youth. Yeah, he the fountain of youth. Yeah, he the fountain of youth. Don't that make a lot of the younger players look bad?
Man, they just comfortable, bro. That's all it is, man.
Yeah.
Man.
Yeah.
You know what to say about the youngest, man? Weaker and wiser. Weaker and wiser.
It makes a lot. But the thing with that I noticed, because I watch a lot of the Spurs game, the things that I noticed with the Spurs is, although he played in all the games, it was a cutback in the minutes. And that's what I have been saying the whole time as far as minutes played.
Yeah.
You don't have to play somebody 40 minutes a night. You don't have to do that. You can limit the minutes and they can still play.
Yeah, fact.
You got to know when to shut them down, and so they can preserve themselves. It's a way it could be done. The things is the teams wasn't doing it. They were just shutting them down altogether.
That boy he been hooping for a minute.
Yeah. He say don't mess them folk name up. Man, look. Man, I can't deny. Hey, Clay, I want you to come in here and pronounce some of these names, bro. I don't know. You say, man, what's your favorite soccer team? I don't have a favorite soccer team, bro. I don't, bro. I'm not gonna even lie to you. What's yours, man? We'll talk. If you know about soccer, we'll talk about soccer, man.
Man, all thing I know about soccer is go.
Yes, it does, especially anything with the last name Ball. Yeah. How much should Brock Purdy get? Oh, we just talked about that. Y'all don't want to know mine.
Whatever he can.
Hey, Brandon, he a 49er fan. Let's talk about it. Hey, Brandon just gave us a new topic. What should Brock Purdy get?
Whatever he can.
What you think?
Whatever he can. Hey,
throw me a number. Throw me a number in years. Let's do his contract right here on Crunch Time Sports.
Put this in perspective.
Okay,
before I say anything I say.
Let's go.
If it wasn't for Brock Purdy, John Lynch and Kyle Shanahan be fired.
Absolutely. Now I gotta agree with you.
You know what I'm saying? If it weren't for Brock Purdy, bro, everybody be fired.
All right, let's do Brock contract right now. Okay, let's work out the years first. First thing, let's do the years. We're gonna do a 4 year, or we're gonna do a 5 year. Now hold on. Yeah,
5 years.
Why? Because you can stretch the money.
Yeah, I can stretch the money.
Goddamn, boy, we be on the same motherfucking page.
We do 5 years.
So let's do 5 years. So we'll do 5 years. All right. So let's do 5 years. Let's go. Okay, the top of the market.
What's the top?
The top of the market right now is 60 million. Right.
The top is 60.
That's the top of the market. So let's do 55 million. I know y'all gonna say I'm crazy, but I'm about to explain.
I'm about to say mine 55 to 57. Yeah, I'm in that range.
We're about to explain. Y'all stupid. Y'all 55 million.
Because this year the cap goes up 23%.
Yeah, that's what. And
this year
he gets it. This man get it. So you give him 55 million.
Yeah. So that's 60 that got last year.
Right.
And if you give Brock 55, 57, it's like Brock still, even though it's cheaper, it's still way cheaper.
Right.
Because then in the next 2-3 years, the cap going
there you go
up again.
There you go. You give so that's 275.
Yeah.
So that's 275. And I'll probably guarantee him around 125.
Yeah, give him a nice guarantee. Yeah, give him a nice
125
guarantee.
Between 125 and 150.
Mo, that ain't bad, Mo.
Yeah, 125.
Mo said I'm going 50 to 55.
It's not a bad deal.
Yeah.
Listen. For all the people that think that 55 million a lot, remember what he's saying. The cap is going up every year.
Yeah, every
25, 30, 35, 40 million. So just look at the number today if you paid them 55 million and think about that number 3 years from now.
It's just that the regular consumer don't want to do the math.
Understand, yeah.
When you do the math, it's like, oh, it's not affecting them the way I thought it was.
It's not.
That's why you look at the team we basically had the last 5 years, and you look at it and be like, bro, how were they paying all them guys?
Yeah.
Because they was pushing all the money down.
Right.
So now it comes to a point where now you see a lot of players leaving. It's because now you have to reset because you paid so much. Philly did it. The Rams did it. You know what I'm saying? Like, these teams are playing that money game where they're pushing all these contracts down where they don't really take cap hits until like the third year.
Yep.
So it's like you can pay them And then it's like, but down the road, when them cap hits hit, you know what I'm saying, just has something to show for it.
Yep. I got the numbers for you right here, bro. So last year, 2024 salary cap was 255 million.
Yeah.
Now, the new salary cap for this upcoming season is $279 million. So you do the math. So we think that's a jump.
You said how much for the first one?
So the 255 and the salary cap right now is 279.
Yeah, that's 24.
Right. So remember the NFL just signed all the new deals.
Yeah.
The new deals, they coming into effect.
Yeah.
So you talking about 25.
And I think every year for the next 3 or 4 years, it's rising.
Right. So so look at it in the aspect of 3-4 years from now. Once the guaranteed money come off, what do we owe Brock Purdy?
Right.
Then you got to remember the money that you guarantee him, you can take it off, and then you can lower his hit on the salary cap. So although you're paying him $55 million, you might only be paying him 30 on the cap or 35 on the cap.
Right.
That's how these contracts work. So, good one, man. Good one, Brandon. Because that's crazy. We were just talking about this on the ride over here. We was talking about Brock Purdy contract.
Yeah, appreciate the question.
Yeah, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
NBA playoff season is set to start with play-in games starting tomorrow.
Yes, sir. Want to call them out?
So we got who we got? We got Golden State versus Memphis.
Mm-hmm.
Then who? Let me see. We got.
Hold on, bro. Why you doing that? Let me read this real quick.
All right.
It say Conrad say anything over 55 million is too much. He should have 125 million for guaranteed money over those 5 years. Blame Deshaun, Trevor, and my guy Dak for these high
oh yeah, for sure.
Score contracts. Yeah.
But like we said, bro, if that's the market.
Yeah. Yeah, but Conrad, you gotta think about it. We gave Dak all that money, and truth be told, we had more money this offseason than we had probably in the last 5 years.
Yeah.
So, them contracts can be because remember, you can always go back and restructure. They restructured Dak, then they turn around and restructure CD, and that's how we got all the money we had this offseason. Them contracts, you can play with the triggers, man. You can play with the triggers and get more money to pay more people. Then if you sign Micah, then you can get more money back. You know what I'm saying? That's how the contracts work.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead, bro.
So it's let me go back. So it's Kings and Mavericks, Warriors and Grizzlies. That's on the west side. On the east side, we got Bulls and Heat, Magic and Hawks. And then the play-in, the 7th and the 8th seed plays for 7th and 8th seed plays to see who plays against the number 2 seed.
Yeah.
And then whoever loses that game play the winner of the 9th and 10th seed.
Who? And will play who?
So so basically with the 7 and 8 seed, if Memphis or Warriors win, they will play the Rockets.
Got you.
Then the loser of that game will play the winner of the Kings and Mavericks.
Right. And the winner of that will end up playing the OKC Thunder. Correct?
Right.
The 8 seed. Okay, let's go to the East.
Yep. So the winner of the Magic and Hawks game plays the 2nd seed, which is Boston.
Going, boy.
And then the loser gonna play the winner between the Bulls and the Heat, and then they're gonna have to play the Cavaliers.
Yeah. Yep. So I'll say this. Brandon says, should Stephen A run for president?
No.
Nah, not after that contract he just signed. President's gonna get paid that type of money on. With them boys still making $500,000-$600,000? Nah, not for that stress. So do you see in the teams that's already slated, because we don't know who's gonna play who by the playing game, so we can't call it yet. We'll have to call it next podcast. From the teams that that's already slated, meaning the Nuggets and the Clippers.
That's in the playoffs.
That's in the playoffs already.
Want to go through? Yeah, let's go through them.
You want to go through those real quick?
So
where you want to start?
So we're gonna start. We'll start with we'll start on the east side, since they always do we show the East games first anyway. So we got the 3-6 matchup, which is the Knicks and the Pistons.
You know what I want? You know what's good for basketball? And then what I basketball are two totally different things with these two teams. What I want the Pistons to keep thriving.
Right.
And I want them to beat the Knicks. What's good for basketball is for the Knicks to win.
Yeah, for sure.
Because when the Knicks are still in the playoffs, the Garden is rocking.
Yeah.
You got more viewership. So what's good for basketball is for the Knicks to come out and win.
I mean, experience wise, talent wise, you know, I think you'll kind of like lean towards the Knicks.
Yeah.
But it's one of them things where if Detroit win, it wouldn't be shocking to me. You know what I mean? Like, I don't even think I would call it an upset. You know,
I look for the Pistons to take that step next year.
Yeah,
but I wouldn't be mad if they took it this year.
But I'm just saying, if they were to win, I don't even think it's an upset though.
Right?
You know what I mean? Like,
correct. Do you think that the Pistons would be ahead of schedule if they was to win?
Oh yeah,
ahead of schedule meaning that from what they came last year.
Sure. I don't think they should beat the Knicks. You know what I'm saying?
Either.
So I don't think they should beat them.
Me either. I agree with you.
Especially with the addition of Cat. You know, I don't think they should beat them.
Gotcha.
But yeah, they would definitely be.
They'll be ahead of schedule.
They're ahead of schedule now.
They'd be 100%. They'll be way ahead of schedule.
Yeah.
They'll be to the point where we in the front office in the summertime saying we might be a player away.
Right. Yeah.
We might be a starter and one solid 6-man away from competing.
And that's even if this is a tough season, man. I mean, a tough series. If it's a tough series, like if they can take them like 6-7 games and all games are close, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, hey.
Moan said that the Knicks could get. Oh, my bad. I'm skipping. Let me go back. My bad. It's a perfect way to extend basketball, but it does reduce the regular season and the meanings of the game. Yeah, I agree. I don't necessarily like the play-in, bro, but it's still forget it. We got to deal with it.
Right.
The Knicks could definitely get sent home. They could.
Yeah.
They
could get sent home.
If they lose, I'm blaming Cat because he was a matchup.
Yeah.
In my opinion.
Exactly.
Yeah. Pack. I believe Cat gonna eat. I think he's gonna eat in the playoffs. I believe he about to turn it on, bro.
So next in the East, we got the Pacers and the Bucks. Which is sad. It's a sad thing. Another year, Bucks going in the playoffs injured. It's like,
you want my real honest opinion, bro? I think this is the series that's gonna run Greek out of Milwaukee. That's my theory.
He'll be done.
I think this is a series where they're gonna run them boys up and down the floor.
Yeah.
And frustrate Greek. And I believe in the next month to month and a half, we'll start hearing the rumblings. And I think it'll pick up in the summertime. That's what I feel. I could be totally 100% wrong, but that's what I feel.
Yeah.
So of course I'm taking the Pacers on that one.
Yeah, it's hard. It's hard to see them.
Yeah.
You say Moan say he still think the Bucks can get it.
Yeah. Hey, we'll see. We'll see it.
I just had to see it.
Yeah, to see it.
Yeah.
So that's our guarantee. So we
then on the west side,
we
have the Lakers and the Wolves.
I'm gonna have to go. Sure, I still feel like they are now about to feel what not having Cat is gonna do
for sure.
Playoffs. I think they about to feel it.
Ant can't do much but so much.
Yeah, I don't think Julius Randle. He's another one. He's a good player. He's always been. I think he's always been a good player.
Yeah.
The thing is, that doesn't mean he plays winning basketball.
Yeah, I still tell now that we have a full season.
Yeah.
I still don't like the fit.
Yeah.
I still don't like that.
I think Mike Conley.
It don't fit well to me.
Right. I think Mike Conley is a little bit past his prime.
And that boy stepping up for Lake Show, Austin, like him being consistent, like that's scary, bro. Like, I think Lakers take that easy. I give him a game.
This man said
Lakers in 5.
He said Ant-Man, Peter Pan, Spider-Man, Lakers in 5.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I like the Lakers in this one. Yeah, I like the Lakers. I do tell you this. It's some intriguing matchups, especially on the perimeter. Who's gonna guard who? Because you got to give it to Minnesota. Their 3 wing, they can defend. Ant-Man, Conley, and what's my boy name that played 2? You got Nas can defend.
Oh yeah.
He doesn't play too. What I'm saying, you got Nas.
Yeah.
You got some solid defenders. What's my boy name that plays the two? Y'all help me out. What's my boy name? Gobert. I ain't. What do you say? What do you say about Gobert?
This is the time for Gobert to finally earn that defensive player of the year.
Man, look,
boy, ain't gonna never earn that.
I tell you, I already know what they gonna do. They gonna do the same thing Luka did in Dallas. Pick and roll, bring him out, make him dance, and they're gonna try to take advantage of him. So,
talking about Jaden McDaniels,
yeah,
right?
Jaden McDaniels, they got him. So you gotta think about it, bro. As far as on the wing, as far as other than the Timberwolves, the only one on the wing that's in the West that can give them issues because they got pretty good defenders, other than the Timberwolves, is OKC. They just defending.
Yeah.
Just defending. They got that's the best defensive on the wings that they could probably gonna see in the West, in my opinion. What you think? They athletic, they can defend, they young enough to defend and sit down in the chair whole series.
Yeah.
They are.
Mo said pick and roll, go Bear all night.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And then if you can find a way to get Rudy out of the pick and roll, you got him on the back end to help.
Yeah.
I ain't never say he couldn't defend. I just think he can't defend on the perimeter. It's two different things. You know what I'm saying? So I think it's gonna be good.
So then that 4-5 matchup, we got Denver and Clippers. Boy, Kawhi came back and them Clippers been rolling, boy.
Look.
Good gracious.
Man, look.
Clippers scary, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got the Clippers taking.
Now, I was just about to say that with the I think I might have to flip because they're firing, bro. I think
like I'm gonna tell you, even if Mike Malone were there, I'd take the Clippers because they just don't have nothing on the bench, bro.
Yeah.
Like Denver is just so depleted as a team. After that first 5 go out, man, they just depleted, bro. Like Russ is the only thing they got.
Yep. Yeah, man. And like I said, for the playing games, we probably gonna have to wait. That's probably we're gonna have to tackle those.
I mean, but we can pick who we gonna think and win.
Out of the playing?
Yeah, I think Golden State will get Memphis. That Sacramento Mavericks game, I'll lean towards Sacramento. And then the Bulls and the Heat, that's a toss-up.
Lorenzo said, man, look, the Clippers gonna get clipped. Lakers in 6. If it comes to them. Yeah, boy. What we got? He says,
then the 9 and 10 with the Bulls and the Heat, I think that's a toss-up. But Bulls been rolling lately though.
Yeah.
Then the Magic and the Hawks. I don't even know what type of game that'll be, man.
Yeah. Brandon said, let's talk the NFL draft reviews of Skyrim. Hey, Brandon, you're a wild boy. F the NBA, nobody's watching the product. It's hands down. BS. Player soft ratings are down. I kind of agree with some of that statement.
Yeah.
But hey, man.
What's the time of the year, though?
Yeah, it's that time of the year. We're gonna talk draft, believe me.
Yeah.
Believe me, we're gonna talk draft. Actually, we're gonna have a lot of stuff for the draft, the upcoming shows coming up to the next 2 weeks.
Yeah.
We're gonna have draft stuff.
Just stay tuned in, my boy.
Yeah, we just talked about Sanders. We think Sanders might end up going to New York and with a little quarterback battle with Russ. So yeah.
You leaning for the Mavs to beat the Kings, bro?
He picking the Mavs to beat the Kings?
Yeah, he said he leaning Mavs.
To beat the Kings?
Yeah.
Hey, let me ask you. Let me ask you this.
I
don't know if you've been watching this or kind of like studying this. Yeah. Do it seem like it's some type of vitriol against Buddy Hield in the Warriors? I see a lot of.
No.
Is it me, bro?
Nah, he like the way I see it, bro. Is like he just like the guy everybody joke on. You know what I'm saying? Like they just pick with him, bro.
I get it, but it's I get it, but you know what they say. And even in the jokes, there's a lot of truth in jokes.
But you know what the problem is?
What?
He can't play defense.
I got you.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So like yesterday, did you look at the game yesterday?
Yeah.
Bro, They were torching, buddy.
I get it.
They were torching.
I get it, bro.
Everybody found that man. They gonna look for buddy.
I got you. Everybody can't be a good defender.
Nah, bro.
Everybody can't.
Nah. Yeah. And Steve Kerr got some questionable lineups, bro. I don't be knowing.
What's up with Kuminga?
That's what I was saying. That's what I was saying, bro.
Hey, speaking of that, and we're gonna get off in a few, man.
Mon said he be doing stupid stuff. He do, bro.
Hey, speaking of that, what's up with Kerr walking up to players before the game, telling them they might not play? I think hold on. And listen, Kerr is a great coach.
That's a real thing.
I'm not. Yeah, he did
before the game.
Yeah, Kuminga. Yes. Hey, saying, hey man, you might. I thought when you was a coach, everything. The only people that you know probably not going to play.
I don't think he got a team full of strong-minded people. I don't really think that. I don't think he wanted them to win.
Bro, listen.
I don't think Kerr. I think Kerr preferred to go into play-in because he didn't want to play the Lakers.
I understand that. I get what you're saying. I get what you're saying. What I'm saying,
because it makes no logical sense.
I get what I'm
to sit Kuminga.
Even if in your head, right? Okay, you're coaching, right? You're a coach. Coaching is more situational than anything.
Yeah,
there might be a point in the game where you're playing somebody that there's a guy that all he does is hustle, and he normally never gets in the game. In this situation, you need him to play. So even if in your head you say, I'm probably not playing Kuminga this game, what's the point of going? What's the talk before in warm-up saying you're not playing? What I'm saying is just, hey, I'm probably not gonna have him in the rotation and just let the game flow. And if you don't put him in, put him in. They're walking up to play the same thing you did to Jason Tatum. Yeah, what's up with that?
I don't get it.
That shit don't make sense. If you're not gonna play him, you're not gonna play him.
And from a coaching standpoint, like where does not playing Kuminga help your team?
That's what I'm saying.
That's what I'm saying. I was like, bro, you just don't like y'all won't plan to win that game. Yeah. Like you can't be trying to win a game.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
I don't get it.
And you're not playing one, like even if he don't give, but he's a good defender. You know what I'm saying? He good for minutes, man. I didn't understand it at all.
Yeah, I don't, bro. Stop telling players that just if you're not gonna play him, if you feel like the team, because coach, now, very well,
bro,
coach
got weird lineups,
right? Coach, he could look at the lineup or maybe the opposing team and say, hey, I don't see.
But there is no situation. But we know the team,
right?
There is nowhere Kuminga don't fit.
That's what I'm saying. Why are you telling them even if he don't fit?
Now with them other guys, you know, but like you said, not before the game.
That's what I'm. Don't
right
say
before
nothing.
The game.
Don't say nothing.
You don't get called. You don't get called.
You just don't get called. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah.
I'm not questioning him his basketball mind or why he's doing it.
I'm questioning his basketball mind.
Oh, shit, I'm just saying, why walk up to him and tell him you ain't playing? Just don't play him. Clippers look great. I think y'all might be wrong on
Minnesota.
Okay. I think it goes 6 or 7. The rest of it, I agree. Y'all know I think the Mavs will beat the Kings. Buddy Hield about to catch the other 2 pieces of chicken Draymond left out a pool order from 2 seasons ago. Nah, Buddy Hield, he ain't got that type of. He ain't gonna challenge Draymond. Bro. He ain't gonna challenge him like that. Man, Steve Kerr wasn't thinking.
No, clearly,
Mon said
clearly. No. The boy wanted to go in to play in and play the Rockets. That's what happened, bro.
Man, not to get out of subject, but why the Wizards can't get right? Yeah. Culture.
Yeah,
culture. Bro. You need a culture change in the night.
You know, like Charlotte. I understand Charlotte.
Mike Malone. You need a culture change in there. The only way you're gonna. Mike Malone is the guy. You need somebody.
I'm talking about the city. DC is much like, you know, it's Charlotte, bro. It's these cities, bro.
I don't care about the city.
That's what want these players.
I want Mike Malone coming in, cussing people out, calling players out in the media that don't play hard. And if you, I
don't even think them boys respond to
shape up or ship out. Yeah, okay, that's fine. That's fine. They got free agency. I could cut you. I can go in the draft. I can do a lot of things. That's fine. I got
somewhere for you to go.
You don't. Once I drive the ship, you gonna ride with it or you gonna get out.
Oh man.
You said Mike Malone. I agree. Yeah, bro.
He's a great coach.
Yeah, the thing is, you need to change the personality. The thing once you get a culture like that, you have to shift it in some type of way. He might be. You know,
Conrad said Wizards keep trying to pay coaches WNBA money.
True.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
Oh, we about to wrap it up, man.
No, we got one more. We got
I got nothing I was about to say.
Okay.
Yeah, Jared, Boots Ennis. Recent fight saw him defeat. Do you say that man name?
Stanionis.
Yeah, by 6-round TKO, unifying the IBF and WBA welterweight titles. Stanionis' corner stopped the fight after Ennis knocked him down in the 6th round. According to USA Today, the victory marked Ennis' 34th win with 30 by knockout.
Yeah.
Sheesh.
So I'm gonna read these and then I'm gonna talk about the I feel like I read today that the Suns
fired. They did fire.
Yep.
Yeah.
And we should have put that in there. Yeah,
they did fire, bro.
They definitely did. NBA script says Ant will retire LeBron and show the white boy Luka. Stay flat, man. Hey, Brandon, I need you to come on every show, bro. You wild. Hey, Brandon, we come on every Monday, man, at 6. Make sure you up in here, bro. You wild. We need you in here, man. Make sure you come on. Mike and Kobe, they did. Check this out. I like Jerome Boots Ennis. I think, in my opinion, he's not only one of the best 147 pounders, obviously, but I think he's one of the best fighters in the world. One of them.
That boy tough, man.
One of them. The thing, and I told Melvin this at work today, the thing I don't like about Boots, and
he get touched too many times.
He get touched a lot.
Yes, sir.
Now Melvin made a good point. I don't know if Melvin's still in here. Melvin made a good point.
Thanks, Melvin. Michael.
He said that maybe he was given the take in the fight.
Yeah.
Once he felt standing on his power and that he couldn't hurt him, that's when he started taking more chances, going upstairs, up and down to the body.
But still, they don't do that.
Turning them, but maybe
I get it, though.
But maybe he does not do that. With a power puncher.
Right.
He wouldn't do that with a Keith Thurman, a Spence. Even if he moved up to 154 with a Fundora. Ryan is moving up to 147. He probably wouldn't do that with a power puncher, with a hook like Ryan got.
Yeah.
Go
night, buddy.
Right, but I feel like skill wise, if you think about it, he has all the things like a Devin, a Shakur. He doesn't have a power tank, but he has all the things that they have as far as strength for the most part, but he really doesn't have none of their weaknesses.
Yeah.
All the things that we criticize, Devin, Tank, Shakur, all those guys, he doesn't have their weaknesses. You know what I'm saying? He can switch southpaw, orthodox.
He don't go outside himself.
He doesn't go outside himself, and he does. And I'm gonna tell you another thing that a lot of people don't realize: it's hard to sit down on your punches. If I told you to punch somebody and hit them with everything you got, the first thing you're gonna do is brace your weight down on you to throw the punch. The thing is, it's hard to do that with Boots because you're moving, trying to catch him, and he's still throwing punches. So it's hard to sit down on your punches to throw something to hurt
you, Conrad,
because you're always moving.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? That's the thing I like about Boots. You know what I'm saying? But I think just getting that hand back up when he's throwing in exchange.
But like in his fights, bro, like he dictates so much.
He do.
Man. Yeah, he dictates so much, bro.
He do.
It's like they all, like you said, they always trying to catch up. Like
they always, yeah, pretty much.
Yeah, he dictates so much in that ring, man.
And he start as soon as the bell ring, he doesn't compute you. Crawford does that a lot. Tank does that a whole lot, too much in my opinion. There's no computing. He's computing. Well, there is, but it's like he computing you on the fly. He throwing punches, he hitting you with stuff and computing you like that. But he's not giving away rounds, if that make any sense.
Thanks, Mike, for the stars, man. Thank you.
Yeah, but
Mike Malone's new job. We said Washington.
Yeah, I like him in Washington, man. Change the culture. Yeah. But yeah, man, folks, that's pretty much he says he needs to move up to 154. Michael, I think he said he wanted to be undisputed at 147. I believe that's to line his pockets. You know what I'm saying? It's all about bread.
Yeah.
And if you go up there and you undisputed, you can get paid more. You know, that's how boxing works. Oh my man, Wilder. What do you say, man?
I think my boy said I think get a tumbler now.
Say all white versus all black NBA teams. Who you start? Come on, man.
Hey, bro,
I ain't doing that, man.
Yo, that boy said
Man, he wilding.
Oh, man.
He won't be able to take those punches that one for the bike. I agree.
Yeah. That's a different.
I
It's
agree.
a different class.
I agree with you 100%. Yeah. So it's just a bad habit that he can stop. But then again, we'll have to see when he fights a power puncher, will he still stand in the pocket like that and take those? But you, like I said, you don't want to create bad habits, man.
Right, exactly.
You don't want to create bad habits.
Your body get used to it, man.
And then
it's muscle memory.
You be eating the canvas. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, that's pretty much all we got, man. Next show,
appreciate y'all, man.
Next show we come back, man. We'll be in the NBA heavy.
Yes,
because the playoffs been started. So we be breaking down pretty much every round. Every round of the playoffs. We'll be breaking the playing to be over. So yeah, man. But that's pretty much all we got, man. Hey, YouTube, we appreciate y'all. Hey, y'all can check us out on YouTube. We go live on YouTube and Facebook
on
simultaneously
Monday at 6.
At 6. So
Eastern time.
Yeah. My man said all white WNBA team all playing. Hey man, we out. Crunch time out, man. We go, bro. Oh, WNBA draft tonight, man. Check it out.
Yeah.
Hey, good call, man. I was just about to go out.
Yeah,
WNBA draft tonight.
We got one of the white girls coming.
Yeah. My man. We out, man.